right, dear listeners, this is the YIP Youth Talk Show Season 2, and this is the first episode of this season. Thank you all for being around, for adding us to your prayers, and for your support throughout our fifth anniversary. Thank you to all our patrons, our listeners, and you also. So wherever you are, you can just invite a friend to join us now. It's YIP Youth Talk Show Season 2, Episode 1. And today we are just going to be talking about the fifth anniversary celebration. If you couldn't show up, join us to celebrate. We are here to give you brief about what went on, if our own expectations were met, and what is coming up in the next few days. And so discuss this season two, what it's all going to be about, what to expect, what not to expect, and all of it. Me think as well, but me do for that. That being me have season two for episode Bantola. Yemi yi mi du miaƒe eƒe atɔ̃ ƒe azã mida akpe ne wo de woƒe gbedodo ɖe amewo kple ŋusiãŋuta. Ke egbe migava be miadze season 2 gɔme la, nɔ anyi kpli mí na egbetɔa akpe. You are welcome, Honorable Magles and Honorable Elsie and His Excellency we Glow.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Liz, how are you doing? How was your day? Today is Sunday. It's 1st May. How is it? The first Sunday of the month.
Yes. Thank you very much. My name is John Samega Shibiglo. I'm the Executive Director of Youth Impact Movement and the President of the Senate of Youth Impact Parliament. The weekend was graced with fun moments at Point and Kill by Youth Impact Parliament, and it is still in our eyes for the members who could not attend because they were so serious. We hope they join the next event, which we are hopeful that will come again before the year will end, but that might probably be in the tenure of the next parliament. The weekend has been okay. Today being Sunday, being the 1st of May. Hey, the 3rd of May, right? Yes, today is 3rd of May. It's not bad. As you know, May comes with its own blessings. So we are kicking start the blessings with today's talk show. Thanks to our collaborators, the Stone City FM, for hosting us in their studio today. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, so over the weekend, YIP went to Point and Kill to relax a bit. It's just unfortunate I couldn't join, but hopefully next time I believe I'll be there. I'll show up and show all out. Yeah, so today we have Honorable Magles. He's the Chief Minority Whip of the uh, fifth parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament, and we have with us also the beautiful Honorable Elsie Akofa Kove, the chairperson of the organizing committee and the chairperson of all chairpersons. Yeah, that's a lot. So yeah. And you've already heard the executive director's voice and the president of the Senate, Honorable or His Excellency Jones Amegashibiglo's voice. So you are all welcome to the month of May. So honorable members, I just want to open the floor for you. If you just want to go ahead and speak, don't worry, just give me a thumbs up and I'll reach out to you. Yeah, so tell me how the fifth anniversary celebration was for you as a person, as an individual, and as a member of the Youth Impact Parliament, the Youth Impact Movement. All right, Honorable Magnus.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Magles.
Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Magles, Minority Chief with the Fifth Parliament. Yeah, a recap of our 5th anniversary. Starting from the ever first activity to the last one. It was awesome, especially during the joint sitting. It was a moment that we recall even years after. It was a gracious moment having some impactful leaders among us to give us hope and a pathway into success. Some of those moments and words of encouragement given us have not we've not taken it for granted. We'll put all in our plans, and tomorrow we'll all be at where they are, or even better places than where they are. That is to our invited guests who were around, and to the members who were around, and those who were not around. For those who were around, make their impact count, showing up to grace the occasion, made the little effort they could to make the whole event a success. And the youth impact element in general is grateful. And for those who are not around due to someone or two reasons, we have experts, videos and stuffs you can equally watch and then learn a bit of whatever transpired at the sitting, the joint sitting. And not to talk about the point and kill session. I missed it. So I'm in pain. I wish we'll record that again. That day actually I wanted to come, but some sad moment came across me, so I have to stay, and then I have to stay at one side and mourn in my heart till I was not able to come out. Uh, but by the way, RIP to all gone souls. That was the moment. So youth impact development, as we all know, is the next generation, and it keeps making its mark. Just expect that in some few years to come, the whole world will be looking for us. Thank you.
All right, we should just expect that in a few years to come, the whole world will be looking for us. All right, on that note, we would also like to extend our condolences to you. We mourn with you, and God is with you. Okay, Honorable Elsie, what about you? How was the anniversary? What are your observations? What did you notice?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Good evening to your cherished listeners, my co panelists, and everyone actually listening to us. So, honestly, about the anniversary program, it was a beautiful and well organized one, I may commend. Everyone who actually contributed to it made it a success. It really showed our unity and how far we've come as a team, or I would say as a group. At the same time, it also made me reflect on where we are going as a group. The conversation around everything, the developments of, especially when I look at the number of people YIP had actually groomed, I would say it's very impactful and then remarkable. So I would say to me, the anniversary was a success and I was really wowed. Yeah.
All right, to you, the anniversary was a success, and yeah, you were really wild. Your expectations were met, and I believe they were exceeded. No problem. So, Honorable Viglo, I am back to you again.
The Youth Impact Parliament YIP has marked its 5th anniversary with renewed calls for youth empowerment, leadership development, and stronger national cooperation. The celebration held in Ho in the Volta region under the theme YIP at 5, Building Leaders, Building Legacy, brought together government officials, members of parliament, and development experts who praised the initiative as a strong platform for training future leaders. The Volta Regional Minister, James Gonu, said the Youth Impact Parliament has become a key platform for youth leadership development in the region. He urged members to support environmental cleanliness and work for district and municipal assemblies to ensure a cleaner Volta region.
Youth Impact Parliament has come to stay. And you receive our maximum cooperation as a coordinating council. This Impact Parliament has become one of the biggest incubators for youth leadership, not only for today, but for the future of this region. The Volta region is being adjudged as the cleanest region in Ghana. And I want this youth parliament to take keen interest in the environmental cleanliness and also liaise with the municipal and district assemblies so that we can keep the oxygen of the region clean and more sustainable.
Speaking on behalf of the Speaker of Parliament, the Member of Parliament for Huwes, Kwesi Bajra, commended the group for its discipline and commitment, noting that it has held over 66 sittings. He also encouraged members to strengthen their research work and improve their understanding of parliamentary procedures.
Your materials clearly shows that over 66 meeting sessions. You've sometimes sat through up about 6 hours in your session. Clearly shows that you are being built and prepared for the future. My other colleagues have mentioned that the future is for the youth. Nene has also mentioned it. The youth of today must be prepared to take over from us. You need a research department. And those of you who are from different constituencies, you have constituencies named. I know my MP from West. What he normally does is to give me information about my constituency. And so you should be also getting in touch, write messages for them, write statements for them, let them go back, do some research and give it to them in Parliament.
The Chief Executive Officer of the National Vaccine Institute, Soji Tete, described the Youth Impact Parliament as a pioneering bicameral youth legislature with growing national and international recognition to encourage young people to build their capacity through training and scholarship opportunities.
Be proud of. And I can say without a shadow of doubt that the Youth Impact Parliament is not just some institution in the Volta region. It's not even limited to a national organization. You are regional, you are continental, and you are global. To be accepted at the table, you need to be respectful, you need to be prepared to be able to sit at the table. Otherwise, then it also becomes an issue. So we need to change our minds to be able to know that we are ready to be able to sit at the table. That is the first point. How are we going to be able to prepare ourselves to sit at the table? That takes me to the second point. And that has to do with building our capacity, entering into training programs, and I'm glad that mentorship is a key part of what you're doing. There are local scholarship opportunities with the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat that we should look out for and put in applications for. Internationally, we have the Chevening Scholarship.
The Youth Impact Parliament, established in 2021, has grown into a structured bicameral institution with a Senate and a House representing all 276 constituencies across Ghana. It also runs campus clubs in schools and has expanded internationally with chapters in several countries.
Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity and to your cherished listeners. The anniversary was a big success. Just as my colleague panelists have stated, it was a big success. And this is the first time YIP has held more than 3 activities. In fact, let me say 1 or 5 activities in 1 month. We usually only hold 1 activity in a month, but this time we held 5 activities, which was evidence that we were indeed doing a grand celebration in our own manner. Although it might not be triambulous as people say, it was worthwhile for us. Why do we say so? As a youth group that started and no one seemed to get what exactly we're doing, they thought we're wasting our time. They thought what we're doing was senseless. Why should the youth just stand up and Sunday in the afternoon, they are gathered in one room, just shouting at each other, whilst they could have been sleeping or be playing ball? We knew what we were doing. 5 years ago, we started. And on the 19th of April 2026, we had the Honorable Regional Minister for the Volta region, Honorable James Gunu, gracing our occasion. To get the regional minister to attend your program, someone who is very busy, it means your program is equally worthwhile. Yes, so to have the regional minister grace our occasion was evidence that our impact was seen and was acknowledged. And not only him, we had the High Commissioner, Ghana's High Commissioner to Togo, also in attendance, who came to grace our occasion and celebrate with us. He sat with us from starting to the end, just to commend us and then, celebrate with us. His Excellency Captain Retired George Kofi Nfujo. Yes, that is another very busy person and had to come by. However, he left whatever he was doing to just grace with us. That tells you that acknowledgement has been given to our efforts, and indeed the celebration was mega. And not only that, we also had the hardworking member of parliament for Ho West, the chairman of Water MPs, the chairman of Parliamentary Committee on Energy, and not only that, he's also the chairman of the Guest Fund Board of Trustees. And not only that, he's also a member of the ECOWAS Parliament. That is a very busy man. He is a man that even his fellow MPs are difficult to come by. However, he left Accra with his busy schedules just to come and celebrate with us. Although he is one of our patrons, him leaving all his schedules to come and celebrate with us is evident that indeed Parliament of Ghana has recognized what we are doing, because he brought fraternity greetings from the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament. Same as the way the regional minister also brought fraternity greetings from His Excellency the President of the Republic. And not only that, we also had the incumbent Chief Executive Officer of the National Vaccine Institute, Dr. Soji Tete, another busy person. The Member of Parliament is Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Bedra. Yes, we also had Dr. Soji Tete, who came to grace our occasion. And then it was, wow, that is a man who equally left Accra purposely to come and then grace the occasion with us. It was a massive success. And not only that, we also had the former municipal chief executive for Hull Municipal, Honorable Divine Richard Bosom, who also left his schedule to come and celebrate with us. And not only that, we also had a chief in our midst, Tache Ni Tete Jinjin II, the warlord of Kwabenya Atupai. And not only him, we also had the presiding member for Hull Municipal and the dean of all water presiding members, and who is also the regional manager for Maslock Water Region. And still not only that, we still had the CEO for Water Cabins, Water Peak Cabins, Mr. John Paul Semavo, gracing our occasion. And not only him, we still had Ian Cavan Gavivina Okujeto, another young man who left from Adidome or Accra to come and grace the occasion with us. And having this large number of guests to honor your invitation is nothing less than a testament and evidence to your impact. And at the occasion, we had a lot of fraternity. And then we also launched our YIP Chamber Fund. The YIP Chamber Fund is an initiative. No, let me say it's a fund that has been launched by the regional minister with the assistance of His Excellency, the High Commissioner, with all the guests present, to source for financial resources and other resources to enable us construct our own chamber. And that chamber, when constructed, will not only serve Youth Impact Parliament, but it is also going to serve the entire wider community and the entire Volta region, providing a venue with parliamentary standard that has even mics at the seats of participants. This usually helps in dialogues and even board meetings. And hopefully, after we have been able to finish our chamber and commission it, we have also announced that we'll start the YIP Parliamentary Training Institute. It is going to be an academy to train people who, instead of going through our 1-year training, they'll come for short courses in order to be members of parliament. And this a lot happen. And Charlie, if I want to continue, I won't finish. But I think that's the roundup on the special joint sitting. In continuing the recap on the anniversary, on Tuesday, the 21st of April, 2026, we're at Ola Senior High School to launch our first YIP Campus Club. And it was amazing having the first year students who, as a matter of fact, with just 2 weeks, have been able to do a complete mock sitting, and a lot of people were enticed seeing these young people. We are young, so seeing these young students doing a lot, and I can tell you that it was a ground shaking move, because after doing that, we started receiving applications to come and set up campus clubs in different places. But we told them we are moving one by one, so they should go down for us. It was a massive success. It was witnessed by the entire Ola assembly hall was full. And my other panelists can attest to that. As the entire assembly hall was full. And it was that amazing. All the recording are set. You can take a look at it. And as for not only that, on the 22nd of April 2026, we did we did a humanitarian donation. Did a humanitarian donation to Climax. Oh, because that is the day that we actually were 5 years. So we did a philanthropic donation to Rema Children, Rema Ghana Children Home to celebrate our anniversary. At the end of the day, it wasn't only us celebrating, but we had an opportunity to touch the lives of others who are in great need, and we're so happy to do that. We did that of our own strength. We contributed among ourselves to do that, and I commend the members of parliament and senators for their humans job to touch the lives of others as well. And after that, what did we do? Honorable Elsie, after the donation, yes, so I think after the donation was the fun moments
That
out.
was so that was the fun games that we had.
Yes. So after the donation was first me, which was the fun moments at Point and Kill, which was another magnificent one. As a youth group, for the last 5 years, we have always been serious at every activity, but no fun. So we decided that finally we'll go and have some small fun. So it was very fantastic, not because it was fun, but it was also fantastic as well, to go and enjoy ourselves with boat ride, canopy walk, singing, karaoke, and then name them all, dancing, football, and handball. Yes, it was that amazing. And then here we are after the anniversary. We are here to now continue our talk show, and we look forward to our next sitting to continue the business of the day. So that is my remark. Any contribution from LC, Chief Organizer? Yes, Elsie.
Okay, so actually, you've said a lot. You've said a lot. Yeah, so actually, you've said a lot. And looking at the growth, it's amazing. Especially looking at the launch, the YIP Campus Club launch at Ola, and the rate at which the kids were able to grasp the concept of parliamentary sittings, and then how they displayed their whole. It's really amazing. It got to a point I was marveled and I was speechless because we made our minds that it's only for the elderly and we the youth are not able to participate. But looking at that, it was very, very like I'm short of words. It was great. And to the donation, see, as a group, and then where we've made it upon ourselves to also give out to the society and not only like develop ourselves. Giving us actually is also one part of developing ourselves. So putting all these things together, I think our fifth anniversary had been a massive one. And then I'll commend everybody that participated, donated, and made this grand program a success. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Mark? Mark Bless.
Honorable.
Panelist Mark Bless.
Yeah. As Honorable Elsie has said, yes, it was a took the parliamentary business to a different level. It got to a time I was even afraid if the YIP chamber itself happened to have a joint city with them in form of a debate, they will win us because the level of the English was flowing in for it. And then I was so amused that they seeing these young minds do something very nice because yes, we are starting at this age. Let me say our high school tertiary level. Most of us we are starting at our tertiary level, that's the university level. Uh, that's where we are starting this kind of things, and we are picking it up nice. And just look at these kids who are starting from their SHS level. Yeah, it's something that will bring a very bright future to them. So carrying it as at that level, getting to the university level, it will be something they already know. So they wouldn't struggle at this stage again. Then getting to the bigger dream, that is being a member of parliament, CEO position, regional ministers, DCs, presidents, minister, like all what have you. They've getting the potentials from a very young age and building up on it till they get there. It will be very something very, very perfect. Yes. So I've seen the enthusiasm in them. So I'll just urge the executive director to steadily extend the initiative to other interested schools, and we get it done as well. We are the YIP, and we will still make the YIP count. And also, in their next sitting, our urge us all who were not there that day to come and see what these young kids are actually doing. It's something very, very nice. So I'll urge us all to make ourselves available for their next sitting. Yeah, we can learn some one or two things from them. We can see ourselves maybe up there, but they can equally teach us something. So I'll urge us all to support this dream. Yeah. Thank you.
The radio station you can't live without. Stone City 90.7.
Oh, thank you so much. It appears that even out of all the activities, it was the campus lunch that had really amazed our members. The same way you guys are amazed at them, the same way members of parliament who are in parliament right now are amazed at how fluent we also debate. It's just the same way. And for a long time now, anytime we have the big programs that we invite them, we don't debate for them to see. So I have been thinking, I think I was trying to discuss that with some of the leaders, that why don't we inculcate a mock debate into our inaugural sitting so that our guests will see, because they only come for the ceremony, but they don't get to witness the debate. What is your view on that, honorable panelists? Let's start from Elsie.
Okay, so thank you once again. When it comes to that, it's a very brilliant suggestion. And I think that we can bring that into reality if only we are able to adjust our times, because we letting our invited guests experience the realness of our chamber is one key factor we are supposed to look at, because it's not always they coming to look at the glam. They should experience us, even though I know they go on our social media platforms to actually watch us. I think they should feel us on ground, how we debate, and the importance we bring to the society, or the important suggestions we bring to the society. So I think you have a point here. But as a group or YIP, we just look at ways to be able to inculcate that, so that one will be time bound, as actually have enough time to do that, and then actually also extend this to our members to actually also be time conscious, so that we'll be able to inculcate all this into activities. So I guess with that, we can make it a success.
Thank you very much. Mark.
I think that is it. It's a very great idea. It's a very great idea. Let's look up to how to put it into reality. Yeah, the as always, YRB debates and activities shape minds. I wouldn't lie to you. Yeah, YB so far so good. I've stepped my feet on a ground that I'm very very proud of. Anytime I post stuffs of YB, that is especially when I'm delivering speech or experts from YP sittings, the recommendations and the reactions I get from people it's very very nice. So I think YP shaping of minds is there, and then it kept blowing up the mind of others. So let's step up the game. I think this is a very nice idea. Let's put it into play and see how it will go. Yeah, I think it's a
Yeah.
laudable one. So
Yeah.
in the next activity, let's align it and see. Just that one challenge we have is our time consciousness. So, but I know the shape YB is taking, the seriousness is as well increasing. So I know we'll get it.
Yeah. Thank you very much. In order to do that, I'm just even having a brainstorming right now. I think to make that possible, we can have two pulpits on that day, one at the left, one at the right. And if we start early as 9, we can finish the dissolution by 11. By 11:30, we are setting the stage and waiting for our guest. By exactly 12 o'clock, we start. By 12:30, we are done with the nominations and all those. Then after the nominations and the election of speaker and deputy speakers, then we start the debate. About 45 minutes, strong debate, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Then after we are done with the debate, then we receive the first guest to speak. Then we do awards. Then we receive the second guest. Then we do another award again. Then we receive the final guest, and then they go. I think we can manage our time, because for the last 4 inaugurations we have done, we don't do any debate. So we can strategize our time, and I know we can do this. I think it's high time they witness how we do, because just have a recap at what happened on the 21st of April when the mock sitting was done by the students. It was a marvel. It was a marvel. Very few of our MPs have seen us debate, which is Honorable Bedra, Honorable Divine, and then a couple. But the other guests that we invite is just a ceremony that we do. We don't do any debate. So I think it's high time we inculcate that. So yeah, I think we'll work on it and ensure that it is done very well. So the preparations for the inauguration of of the sixth parliament starts from now. We have stated clearly that there is no automatic membership. You have to reaffirm your commitment if you want to continue and pay your dues. And we are allowing everyone to go through that due process, same as it is being done in Parliament of Ghana. Every 4 years, your members go for primaries again before they go for the main election, before they come back. So it's the same thing we are doing, but it is just less stressful. So let's do that, and then we'll start working on the program so that it will be successful. And I know it can happen. Since you guys are having this expression about seeing the students, and I wonder what our guests will say when they see us in action on that day. Yeah, so I think we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. So that sends us to the next topic for us to discuss. The sixth parliament, the fifth parliament is due to be dissolved on the 8th of August. And the sixth parliament is going to usher in new leadership. When I say new leadership, I mean the fact that a lot of office holders are going to either be promoted or go off the scene. We are going to have a new breed of leadership. Every 2 years, since we have new breed of leadership. The third parliament, we had a new breed of leadership, and then now the fifth parliament, we are going to have a new breed of leadership. What are your expectations and what are you looking forward to? Let's start from Elsie.
Okay. So the fifth parliament has raised above standard from the fourth parliament, and YIP keeps rising. So the sixth parliament as well will be exceptional. The one appeal I would make, but I've not really sat down to observe it though, but I still want to make the appeal that let's try to be reshuffling the caucuses so that the exposure can be at all sides for the honorable members. So maybe somebody in minority this parliament can go to majority, and somebody there can come, but not all people going, so that maybe a portion of the majority comes to meet the minority in the next parliament, and a portion goes there, so that mutuality and cordiality can be there. So that is one appeal I want to make as well. So going to the sixth parliament, I think we have no challenge like that, but I just want to urge all those who will be part of the sixth parliament to raise up their levels of commitment, enthusiasm for the work, and let's move above the standard we have now. Yeah. I think we are on track and we'll achieve more. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Your take on the swapping of caucus. Every 2 years, we swap caucus. It's just very few people who we cannot swap caucus for due to their designations in the next parliament. For instance, if someone is minority leader now, and then in the next parliament is supposed to become a majority, he's supposed to go into the majority, but we want him to be second deputy speaker. He's still going to be in the minority, but that is not his fault. It is because of the promotion. Hey, yes. So, yes, Elsie. Yeah, so let me have your take before I reply, Mark.
Okay, so as we transition into the sixth parliament, my expectations for leadership are centered on responsibility, impact, and accountability. I expect our leaders to demonstrate intention by being intentional, and being proactive leaders. And I don't think leadership should be reactive. We should be guided with clear vision. We have to plan ahead of time and be consistent with our duties. I also expect a high level of transparency and accountability, especially in matters concerning finance, development initiatives, and then decision making processes. Yeah, so I think those are my expectations for the sixth parliament. And then, more precise, our leaders or our members should be able to make meaningful contributions, and then we should all be included. We should practice inclusivity in our activities, and I think the sixth parliament will be memorable one.
Yes, thank you very much. I was telling Mark that every 2 years we change caucuses for people, except in the case that due to your designated role, you will not be able to change caucus. For instance, the person is currently minority leader, and then he's supposed to change to majority, but we are designating him for second deputy speaker, which is in the minority. So due to that, he cannot change. He'll still be in the old caucus. But anyone else, we try to change the caucus for them so that they can have the feel of both sides. So I agree with that. Coming to the guests, who are the kind of people do you panelists think we should invite for the inauguration of the sixth parliament? And also share with us who you think the new speaker will be.
Hey, with the guests, some of these people is due to their availability and how fast the information gets to them. But with the highest of expectation, would like to see, especially the most very vibrant and youth-centered, this kind of people to light up more insight into us. Yeah. And with the speaker, everybody is equally mo- everybody most abilities to chair things. And so, with the highest of expectation, we still expect the best. The day is too young to predict that, so we are still on track. But with my highest expectation, YIP have, I think this is the fifth parliament, and always we have male speakers. I will humbly wish if we could get a female speaker now, yeah, in the sixth parliament. My highest expectation is the female speaker. You have LC here, you have Constantina there. They can perform. So let's see what happens.
Okay, Elsie. Thank you, Mark. Elsie, who do you think the guest will be, and who do you think the speaker will be?
Okay, so starting with the speakership position, I think I would like to side with my honorable member Mark Bless. YIP had gone a long way in grooming like independence mind, and then of that position was because in YIP Parliament it's a very competitive one to be able to pinpoint who our next leader is, because everybody is actually pushing and you could see how developed everybody is becoming. So I also actually side with my honorable member and say I think we'll reserve that for the big day so that the speaker would be outdoored. And then coming to the guest speakers, I think we should invite, I think since we are parliamentary setting, we should be able to get guests from the main parliament of Ghana. And then this time round, I think we're actually practicing a bicameral legislative. So I think we should be able to get people, if possible, we should be able to get people from that jurisdiction to also come and then inspire us or teach us more about it. If not in person, we could actually have some online sessions or audio sessions during our inaugural sittings. We could actually also invite lecturers or teachers and then students as well. As a parliament, we are actually extending to the secondary cycle to actually also train students. So I think it shouldn't always be those who are up there. We, the young minds who are also struggling to get there, have actually thoughtful and then mind blowing suggestions. So I think this time around we should actually also try to inculcate these people, as I mean like the students levels, to actually come and tell us more about their inspirations and things like that. And I think the state parliament will actually be a success. Yeah.
Okay. The sixth parliament is a whole vibe on its own. So when we get there, we'll cross that bridge. Now let's come to the second season of the YIP Youth Talk Show. What are your expectations for season 2? What are the topics you think we should be discussing? Maybe you feel we should have some type of guest, or I don't know. Share your ideas, please. Let's start with Elsie.
Okay. So for the season 2, personally, I think season 1 had been a very competitive and then a marvelous season, okay, where we had mind-blowing thoughts from each honorable member. So I'm not short of when I say I strongly believe season 2 will be an incredible one. So I think I will just keep my expectations high and not limit myself by mentioning the kind of people I think we should actually hold. So we should be open to actually develop minds so that we'll get inspired by everybody around.
Okay, Mark.
Yeah, season 1 was awesome. So season 2 will be super awesome. Just as we did season 1, living up to expectation, delivering anytime we are being called upon. So with guests or whoever, let's see what happens as the season goes by. Anybody we throw invites to and the person is willing to join, that's fine. If the person is not into, we'll just see how to fill in that vacancy. But it's my highest hope and expectation that season 2 will also be very great than season 1.
Okay. Um, we have been discussing the possibility of having, diverse people being in the chair, although they might not be the speaker or deputy speakers. But we feel when they have the experience in the chair, it changes their narrative. For instance, I'm not sure Elsie has chaired a parliamentary sitting before. But Elsie, what do you think about the opportunity to chair at sittings if that ever becomes a possibility?
Okay, so I think why be opening us and broadening the speakership, or maybe when we have sittings and then any random person is being selected to actually chair a sitting is a great idea, because we actually don't know. So I think given this opportunity, we'll be able to experience what it is to be actually be in the speaker's chair, versatile, and then also train us more to be transparent when it comes to leadership and accountability issues. Yeah.
It's true. Thank you so much, Adife. You are proving that you are bringing it from your mind, which means I'm proud of you because YIP has made you to be able to debate so much that. Well, Mark, I think today's episode has confirmed that 1 year in YIP can make you better. Look at how Honorable Elsie is flowing today in the studio. I am completely amazed by the potential being
Actually,
exhibited.
the state parliament is going to be my 4th year in YIP, so I'm not a first timer.
Allah, yeah, clack it. Oh, that's nice. I must say I'm proud. I'm happy that this episode is happening because it has given me full testament that YIP is indeed impacting lives. It's obviously impacting lives, and I'm very happy about that. Then that's fantastic. I'm sure Elsie herself will be a good candidate for the office of the speaker. Oh,
YIP is training bright minds. So anybody I saw who would step into that position would actually do a great work. So I think anybody at all that steps into that shoe would be able to deliver because YIP has trained great minds, and then everybody is capable of that position or that seat.
Yes, I agree. So the next sitting is going to be in May, and I want to make it a full debate. So I think would speak to Mr. Speaker so that we have Elsie also hold the gavel small. So that we have Elsie also hold the gavel small. Honorable Mark, don't you agree?
Oh yeah. As I stated earlier on, that since Parliament we want. My recommendation is a female speaker for the first time. I think she has proven. As I mentioned two names, that is Honorable Elsie and Honorable Constantina. So she is really proving that she can reach that height. So
Oh, okay. Good, fantastic. We are very proud of the brains we have brought. The brains are so good that we can't just imagine how good they are. So, in closing today's episode, I'll take 4 minutes closing remark from each of you. Let me take Honorable Mark first. Closing remarks.
okay, thank you, Executive Director. So the first episode of season 2 of YIP Talk Show, yes, is what that is just about to end, and it was an insightful section. Still talking about our YIP journey. Yes, YIP is the next generation of leaders that we are going to have in Ghana and in the world at large. Yes, I can say it with full chest that YIP is the next generation of leaders we are going to have in Ghana and the world at large. At the pace we are moving in all directions, I can see the light of the day for us all. We have really proven that we can do it when given the opportunity. So, what I'll just urge us all, let's try to put the energy, the enthusiasm in whatever we do. Any member of YIP who has taken the mantle in any political journey to contest, please, I'll just urge us all to put in the maximum support for the person. Yes, because YIP has proven to the world that they can do it. So any neighbor, any of us that are taking that option to contest in any leadership position, the person can do it. That's why the person have opted for it. So we just have to throw the support for the person, and the person gets done up, and the person will actually deliver. So that is YIP for you. And 5 years of YIP, it wasn't an easy journey, from the ups to the downs, from shaping minds, constructive debates, arguments, trying to make everything count in the house and even outside the house. I think we are actually going there. I now see honorable members speak to national issues without sentiment, without emotion. We leave out political colors, political affiliations, and speak to issues of national development. And that is one thing that you have to prioritize. And I am just grateful it happens like that. And I also want to urge executive director to the work have been fantastic so far, but I think it has reached a height that you can get some dedicated honorable members to get a functional media group to be up their game always. I think it always looks as if the work is on one person. But I think we can have a very functional media group, very concrete and functional one that can be helping put things of YP on the wheels. We are rising. Yes. In no time, we should even get a website. YP should even get a website in no time. So in the state parliament, we'll see how that one is also materialized. As some of us are around, we'll just see how we can help make the website of YP also a success. So we can put our staffs there. Anybody that wants to reach YP can just log on to the website. Any information the person needs, the person can get it exactly from there. So that's it. There are issues of national interest. I think students are issues of national interest that I think YIP have to be quickly reacting and be speaking on it. So I think we should work around that. And also, JHS students are starting their exams tomorrow. That is their basic education certificate exam, as short EEC. I wish them all the best of luck. Yes, they shouldn't be afraid. They should have the courage. The time they spent with their books, the time they spent from the infant stage to attend school, the enthusiasm they have for education that they've started, and they've reached the day of accountability. Yes, the night candles they burnt wouldn't be in waste. Yes, so they should have that courage, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I wish for them. They should do their best. Examination malpractice shouldn't be an option. Yes, just learn what your teacher told you. Recount on yourself. Learn whatever you don't understand yourself. Seek guidance. Today we have tools. AI, yes, that can teach you very well. Yeah, you have questions, try your hands on them. When you get there, yes, if you get a paper and you feel tense, just relax yourself, put your pens down, stretch yourself a bit, calm your nerves down, take your pen, you'll get there. Just be steady, and then I think you produce the best out of the day. I wish you all the best of luck. May God be with you all as you step out to start your next step of your first certificate step of your educational career. Yes, YIP, myself and YIP wish you all the best. Yes, and I'm sure before tomorrow morning, executive director, together with people who at least drop a flyer of wishes and encouragement for you. Or YP is with you, or and we wish you all the best. So, executive director and everybody, honorable LC, and the entire YIP. This is episode 1 of the season 2 of my YIP Talk Show. Yes, it was very, very insightful. Thank you all for listening to us, and we are grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Notes taken on the flyer. We'll work on it so that by tomorrow we can release it for the BEC students. Thank you. Yes, Honorable LC, your closing remarks.
Okay, so before I go there, I think Honorable Mark Bless is in a very good position to be a very great counselor. So, before I say anything else, I want to thank you for this opportunity and also thank your cherished listeners for staying with us up to this stage. So, today's discussion had made me reflect on how we had come, the journeys of YIP from the first parliament till now, and the number of people we have been able to impact, and also the anniversary. The anniversary we had was more than a celebration. It was a reminder to me personally of my responsibilities, how to grow and how I have grown, and how intentional I should be. Yeah, so not to say much, I think the state parliament would be very interactive and then amazing one to watch. So we look forward to that. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, our panelists, for coming on today's show. It was so much of a success. Although we had a lot of teases, we had to tease Honorable us a little bit. But you know, when people try to break you down and you still stand up strong, they rather become the embarrassment and not you. And that was what I saw today. When Honorable Elsie displayed her intelligence, you know, it's just amazing that we want to commend her for the great work she's doing. And we hope she never leaves YIP. So that one day she'll become our speaker as well. So I want to tell you, for Mark, he's already speaker somewhere, so we're not worried about him. Okay, so I want to thank our collaborator, Stone City FM, for hosting us for today's show. And our listeners, we thank you so much. I mean, me that pena miakata be mi semia be ndoya, and episode ya aso nyajegomekwa. On the 31st, I will finish on the last Sunday of August. That is when the season 2 will finish. And then season 3 will start in October to December. So the Youth Talk Show has come to stay, and want to thank the entire Parliament and our future guests who will be joining the show for being part of this initiative. Thank you very much, and do have a good day. When the plans for the dinner comes, you hear of it. Thank you so much.